Hello YouTube, this is Jim with self-preparedness at wordpress.com. I've got a blog site there that you can go and look up anything survival related, reviews, information on how to survive and sustain yourself in an emergency. I'm going to talk about my Altoids Survival Tin today. I know there's a ton of them out there, a ton of videos on this subject, but I'm going to go ahead and show you mine, be a real quick video, and show you what I got inside of it. Take a look now. Just the regular Altoids large size tin. They do have the small size too, mini size. I've got the black electrical tape around the outside of it. It kind of waterproofs it in a way, and works really good to keep it sealed, especially if you've got a little bit too much in there. You can see mine is a little bit higher on one side due to everything that I have inside of it. But the electrical tape holds it shut securely. And the nice thing about this tape, you can reuse it. I've packed and unpacked this tin probably 3 or 4 times and used the same tape. So starting off, I've got a little sewing kit in the top of it, and underneath the sewing kit I have an alcohol prep pad, and that can be used for wounds, disinfecting your hands, that sort of thing. The first thing I've got on top here is a little plastic baggie of jute twine that I have soaked in wax, paraffin wax, for fire starter. I've got 2 pieces of it, and actually it only takes about 1 piece to start a pretty good fire. You can make it, rough it up and make it a nice little nest for fire starter. I've got a candle in here, and wrapped around that candle I've got a fish hook and about 25 feet of fishing line taped on there to keep the hook in place. The nice thing about the candle is you can light that and save your butane in your lighter or your matches, and this can help you get a fire started. The wax works real well for that. Got a mini mag light, and just one of your little ones. It came with the larger mag light, and it fits in here perfectly. It's a little bit big for this. I've seen some people use those little mini flashlight, thumb flashlights, micro lights. For now, this is what I've got. I've got a lighter, and around the lighter I wrap duct tape. There's probably about 10 feet of duct tape or so there. Makes it real handy, keeps the duct tape intact, and you've got your lighter as well. One thing I did is I cut a ballpoint pen down and put a pen in here. I taped it off on the end so the ink doesn't leak with some duct tape. And I have some writing paper in here, a few sheets in the bottom that I can use if I need to scribble a message. I've got one of those little can openers, can't remember the name of it. Feel free to comment if you happen to remember the name of these. But you can pick them up for about $3, $3 or $4 for a pack of 2 of them. I've got a little button compass. This is in addition to the compasses I have in my bob, but this would be if I wanted to pull this tin out and carry it in my pocket. I'd have a way of navigating if need be. It's just a little cheapy, but it works pretty good. I've checked it against my more expensive compass. I've got a piece of foil in here. The foil can be used if you need to make a little pot to boil water. You can also, I like to use it for my tinder, to put under my tinder when I'm starting a fire. Kind of contains everything, and you can kind of fold up the tin foil around it to kind of keep the wind off of it when you're lighting your tinder. I've got a little packet of Neosporin in here that I raided from our first aid bandage kit at home. Wife doesn't know about that yet. I got a Band-Aid. Never know when you might need that. May need more than that, but this one's one of those waterproof Band-Aids. Got a little signal mirror. Picked this up. It was real cheap. Got that at a craft store. Paid about $3 for 6 of them. This one's a little bit sharp on the edges. You can get better ones out there that may not be as harsh. You know, you don't want to cut while you're out there, but this one seems to be fine if you're careful with it. I've got some safety pins in varying sizes. Paper clip, I threw that in here. I can't think of any specific uses right now, but you know, it's pretty heavy gauge material. I'm sure you could come up with something if need be. You never know what you might need out there. I've got some snap sinkers for the fishing line, a small paper clip, I've got a swivel hook, snap swivel, whatever you want to call that, for fishing again. I've got one button. Never know if you need to make a little repair on your clothing. Here's that paper. I've just got a single sheet of notebook paper. It might be handy if you have an idea while you're out there. You know, you could jot down your ideas while you're hiking, that kind of thing. Or in an emergency, you could leave a note, that sort of thing. And I've got some sticky notes, and they're kind of along the same thing. I got 3 or 4 of them packed in here and adhered to the bottom. That's it that I've got in my tin. I'm always thinking and rethinking what I could put in here. If anybody has any ideas or comments, things that they'd like to see in theirs, things that they have in theirs that I haven't thought of, anything along that nature, feel free to comment me. And like I said, go ahead and check out my other articles. I'll have more videos in the future. And I appreciate you watching this video. Thank you.